Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is Tristan with Lawson's Car Reviews, and today I'm doing a update video on my daughter's 2010 Honda Civic LX with the fluffy key. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. I'm going to give you the breakdown of what's different from when I first did the review. I'll leave the link to the original review in the description box. But let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll show you what's happened in the past year and a half. What's good, YouTube? This hood is really light. Giddy up! Okay, so first things first, basically the car still looks the same for the most part from when she first had it, but there has been a few fender benders. There has been a few times where she has dinged this car up, to say the least. And if you don't know, cars of this particular year always have an issue with the paintwork. The clear coat starts to flake off and the paint starts to flake and it starts to look real weird. So let me give you an example. If you look at the bumper, can you see how this has started to flake and get all messed up? So the shine, this is all matte, and then this bit is shiny, so this bit starts to peel. Also the same on the hood of the car, it's doing the same thing. And then all along here the paint's getting jacked up, and all along the top. So from an aesthetic standpoint, the paint doesn't really hold up extremely well like it does on some other cars, but that is minimal. So let's tell you what's happened. First of all, she ran into something, busted this up. Look at that. See how that's flopping around? That was on her, so that was her fault. She's ran into some of those parking things that stick up in the ground and then reversed, and it pulled the bumper off. So that was what she did to the car. She also had a fender bender a little bit here, and then someone, she works at Walmart, someone ran into her car with one of the shopping carts and it dinged it right here. So you can see the scratch, you can see the little bit of a dent on that side. That happened. Then she was in the school line. Oh, by the way, yeah, look at the trunk. That's all messed up too. But anyway, she was in the school line and she thought that she was going into drive, and she put it into reverse, and guess what? She backed into somebody and smashed into their car. And look at this. This is a license plate shaped dent in sorry, I'm trying not to laugh, but it's a license plate dent in here. Let me just advise you parents, do not buy your kids a brand new car. I don't care if you can afford to do it. Kids are going to have these fender benders, and it's not worth spending the extra just so that they can look good at school. Let them experience their car. Get them an old car that they can work on without being scared of damaging something. Just a cheap car, and then when you want to get them a more expensive car, then go ahead and do it. But for the time being, they're not going to be super responsible, so just get them something that's reliable, but something that they can beat up a little bit. That's my advice. Anyway, back to what else is left. Okay, so she also had another ding. Don't know if you can see it right here. Someone else dinged her car. She chooses to park right next to everyone, so it is what it is. It's gonna have some things, but overall the car still looks okay from, you know, a driving standpoint and everything. Everything else on the interior for the most part works. You got the key, panic button, lock button, open button, so you can open these doors, and it's as dirty as you expect an 18-year-old girl's car to look. But the seats are extremely comfortable. Everything else is still working. All the windows work. All the door locks work. I think she has busted this middle compartment. Well, it works, but it's kind of wobbly. So she has kind of busted up that. And she's got tons of crap stored in here. Oh my gosh. You guys have seen how I keep my cars. I can't keep my cars this dirty. I'd go psycho. Glove compartment is still functional. It is full of crap, as you can see. And yep, all kinds of junk in here. Oh my gosh, ridiculous. But still functional, still works. The radio and everything still works in the car. The car still drives good, still feels good. The headliner, I didn't realize this, but the headliner has started to come down. I'm not sure if it was doing that before and I didn't notice, but it's definitely doing it now. But from a driving standpoint, the car still drives good. These seats, honestly, I'm not kidding, they are actually really comfortable. My daughter has kept all of her gift cards in the car, which I've told her not to do before. Guys, this isn't going to be a regular review. If I am griping and nagging about certain things that she's doing or not doing, I'm a parent of 4, so it is what it is. If you're a parent, which if you're looking for a kid's car, you can understand what I'm saying. It's dirty, it's nasty. She's left her license in the car, she's left her passport in the car before, and it's like, girl, you didn't even lock the car and you left all of those important documents in it. You need to stop. Anyway, I'm all over the place, but it is what it is. Let's carry on. So this stuff has all held up very well. It is cheap plastic, but it feels really good. And, there's nothing wrong with it. The only thing that I've just done to the car recently, which we're going to take a look under the hood, is I just replaced the battery just a few moments ago. So let's pop the hood and take a look at that. So engine bay on these cars are pretty simple, pretty basic, but you can see it's actually really simple, easy to work on, very easy to keep clean. And by the way, it was extremely easy to change the battery. It's a 5-minute job. Probably took me 10 minutes just because I was making a video of me changing it. But overall, the car has held up really well and it drives excellent. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted of any new uploads that I do, and hit the like because it helps the channel to grow. On with the video. Okay, lastly, we're just going to take a quick look at the trunk. This is very decent trunk space for a small compact sedan. She doesn't have too much in here, shoes and whatnot, but you can see that she has got a decent amount of room. You could easily fit a suitcase and maybe one carry-on suitcase in here, which is more than you need if you're just a teenage girl. Okay, we're going to take this thing for a quick spin again, just so that I can give you my overall driving impressions of this car, which has over 200,000 miles on it. Actually, I believe it is 231 to be exact, and I'll let you know what I think of it and whether you should get one. All right, so I am driving my daughter's car again. It is actually driving wonderfully. It's got 231,000 miles on it, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how many it's got on it. Yep, 231,000. As you can see, the engine light or the wrench light is on and the TPMS light is on. I don't know if that's just because I just changed the battery or something else, but so she might need some tire pressure, but you know how girls drive their cars and they don't tell you what the hell's going on with them. So that wrench light could have been on forever, who knows. That's on her. This dash is awesome. So it's almost like a true heads-up display. Even though it's not in the windshield, it's so high up, it's so visible, that I just think that it's an excellent design when it comes to digital speedometers. Now overall, this car is a filth ball. 18-year-old girl just turned 18. Cars are usually nasty. But the car drives fantastic. Let me put my foot down for a second. Okay, doesn't have that much get up and go. Actually it does, the VTEC kicks in, but initially doesn't have that much torque. But once you get going, then it starts running fine. I mean, for a car with this many miles on it, I'm telling you right now, it drives fantastic. And I would definitely recommend this to anyone for their child, for their first car. I mean, these cars are pretty much bulletproof. There's a reason why Civics hold their price really well, and Accords and things like that. These cars are very minimal as far as repairs that you have to do to them. You do have to do obviously regular oil changes, you do have to do the regular maintenance, but they require a lot less work done on them than say like a Chevy Cruze or some other American car. I mean, they hold their value well and they drive forever. I mean, there's a girl that goes to my church. She has like a I think it's a 1992 Honda Accord, and that thing looks excellent. Not only does it look excellent, it still drives good. So not a Honda Accord, yeah, it actually is an Accord. But anyway, the build quality is good. Even in this car, my daughter's is a 2010. I'm driving it right now, and it is driving like perfect. It's smooth. I don't hear any rattles. The steering feels so well put together. It's actually an excellent car. She probably is going to get a newer car at some point, but as of right now, the car is driving perfect. So this is just an update video of her car. Down the line, I showed you the things what was wrong with it. I showed you the things what she's done to it, most of which is not really a mechanical issue, mainly just the aesthetics issue. But overall, just an excellent car. So if you're in the market, if you're looking for a first car for your son, daughter, please make sure this is the #1 pick. You will pay a little bit more for this than you do, say, a Ford Focus, a Chevy Cruze, cars of that nature. But trust me, minus the little bit of paint work that starts to flake for this year car, it is more than worth the money for the lack of mechanical issues that you're going to have. If this video was helpful for you, please give me a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel because it really helped me out, and I will answer any questions that you have for me, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.